Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of business studies. Today we will be going to learn the continuation of formation of a company. In this we will be going to learn the capital subscription stage. After getting the certificate of incorporation, the private companies get formulated and commence their business activities, but a publicly limited company has to perform a third stage and get the certificate of commencement. The steps involved in stage of commencement of business are as follows. The very first is SEBI approval. SEBI, the Security Exchange Board of India. See here students, here when we are purchasing the shares of the company, some person must be there to regulate the act of the company that they are taking our money, and they must have some proof that they will give back our money a certain period of time with profit. So for that one organization is there, that is SEBI, who is approved by the court. So SEBI is a regulatory body which controls the capital market of India to protect the interest of investors. The publicly limited companies must submit all the relevant information with the SEBI before issuing its securities in the capital market. Companies should not hide any material fact from SEBI, as their registration can be cancelled according to guidelines for disclosure and investor protection 2000. Prospectus or a statement in lieu of prospectus. A public company has to prepare another important document called prospectus. It is a circular or invitation issued to invite the general public for subscribing to the shares of the company. This document has to be deposited with the registrar. So prospectus or a statement in lieu of prospectus is nothing, student. It is a important document which a company issue, so that people can come to know that the company want to sell the shares. So a public company has to prepare another important document which is called as prospectus, in which all the details related to number of shares, price of the shares and details of the company is mentioned, which will attract the people to invest in the company. Appointment of bankers, brokers and underwriters. To receive and deposit the application money, bankers are appointed. To sell the shares, brokers are appointed. To encourage the public to buy the shares and charge commission for the same. If the company is not sure of selling the whole lot of shares, it may appoint underwriters. They underwrite the shares and charge commission for the same. So appointment of bankers, brokers or underwriters are done by the company. You want to know maybe bankers. See here students, has all the transaction of the company cannot be done in cash. So here bankers are appointed who will be doing the transaction. It means people who are interested for purchasing the share, they will purchase the shares through the way of banks. They will deposit the money in the banks, and from banks the money will be going to the company's account. Same way, when the profit will be distributed, that profit will be deposited by the company in the account of the shareholders, and from there they can collect the money. So this way bankers are appointed who will do all the works of the company related works. Brokers, there are just a type of people who will help us to share the sell the shares. There are just the sellers of the share. Brokers, the name of the person has kept, not the seller, it has been kept as broker, who are selling the shares of the company and helps to sell of the shares are known as brokers. So there are just like the person who want to get certain rate of profit by selling the shares of the company. Underwriters are same like the brokers, but there are just like the they keep the shares of the company like their own shares. They are interested to sell of the shares of the company by themselves. Here broker, what they are doing, just they are selling the shares. They are not interested but to get profit, they are just selling the shares of the company. So that is the difference between underwriter and broker. So there are very important people who help us to form the company. If the company is not sure of selling the whole lot of shares, it may appoint underwriters. They underwrite the shares and charge commission for the same. Minimum subscription. To make sure that company does not have shortage of funds, it is made compulsory that company must receive application for some minimum number of shares. This is called minimum subscription. A publicly limited company cannot make allotment of shares unless a minimum subscription is received. As per the rules of SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, a company must receive 90% of the issued amount within 120 days of issue of prospectus. For example, if a company plans to issue 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each. Then it must receive application for minimum 9,000 shares before allotment. So that is the minimum subscription stage. So to make sure that company does not have shortage of fund, what the company, see here students, sometimes it happens, we are hearing in news many of the things that a company had collected money of the people and then the company had been vanished from that place. So that all news coming. So to get legally the type of proof that company can start up or not, that for that reason SEBI had made an act, that is minimum subscription. According to that, whatever subscribed capital the company is keeping, out of that subscribed capital, 90% of the subscribed capital they have to issue before the allotment of money. So that way, if they are able to do so, then only they can continue the company. Otherwise the SEBI will itself close the company and help the people to get the money back. So that is minimum subscription. So if a company plans to issue 10,000 share of rupees 10 each, means 1 lakh, then it must receive application for minimum how many shares? 9,000 shares. 90% of 10,000 come, that is 9,000. So before the allotment, in case the minimum subscription is not received, then the company must send back or return the application within the next 10 days. Application to stock exchange. A firm must get itself listed in a stock exchange before selling its securities to the general public. The company may apply in any of the recognized stock exchanges to get the permission. The stock exchange authorities verify the financial soundness and other aspects of the company, and if they are satisfied, then the name of the company is listed. If a firm does not get permission from a stock exchange within the 10 weeks from date of closure of subscription list, then the allotment will become void and the money received from the applicant must be returned. So that is the process. Next, the last step, the capital subscription stage is allotment of shares. After getting the name listed, the company prepares a return of allotment. Return of allotment is a statement giving details about the names and addresses of all the shareholders. The company has to submit a return of allotment with the registrar stating the name, addresses and the number of shares allotted to each shareholder. So that is allotment of shares. So in this step, in this process, what the company does, after getting the name listed, the company prepares a return of allotment. Return of allotment is what? It is a statement giving details about the names and addresses of the shareholders. The company has to submit a return of allotment with the registrar stating the name, addresses and names, number of shares allotted to each shareholder. The next process on the formation of a company is commencement of business. After subscribing the securities and receiving the minimum subscription, the company applies to the registrar to issue the certificate of commencement of business. Along with the application, a company must file the following documents. So commencement of business, see yesterday, it is nothing. It is just a last step of company formation in which securities and receiving the minimum subscription, company applied to registrar of the to issue the certificate of commencement of business. A company must file the following document. The documents are as follows: a declaration that shares payable in cash have been subscribed for a minimum subscription has been received. So that has to be done. A declaration that every director has paid in cash and the application and allotment money on his shares. A declaration that no money is pending to pay back to the applicants. A declaration that above requirement have been complete with. The declaration can be signed by the director or the secretary of the company. So that is commencement of business. After subscribing the securities and receiving the minimum subscription, the company applies to the registrar to issue what? Certificate of commencement of business, and further what are the documents are needed? A declaration is needed that all the shares amount will be payable in cash, and the next is a declaration that every director has paid in cash the application and allotment money, and the next is a declaration that no money is pending to pay back to the applicants, and the last, a declaration that above requirements have been complete with. So this is a confirmation by the company that whatever business they will be going to do, that can be started, that is known to the registrar of the company. So that was the 4 formation stage of the company. The very first was the promotion, second was the capital subscription stage, the third was the incorporation, and the fourth was commencement of business. The registrar will verify all the documents and declarations submitted by the company. If he is satisfied with the authenticity or the validity of this document, then he will issue a certificate for commencement of business. The company can start its business activities from the date of issue of the certificate. So that is the company doing the business, that is registrar will verify all the documents, and then only they will make the commencement of business to be company. This is the specimen how the certificate of commencement of business is made by the registrar, and the declaration what the company is doing. So in this class, what all step we have learned, students? We have learned that how the computer subscription stage is done, formation of a joint stock company we have learned, then the promotion we have learned. In this promotion step, we have learned that a person known as promoter, the promoter can be a owner of the business, or it can be the hired person, professionals. This promoter helps in conception of idea for the formation of company or for the building of the company. In this promotion stages were there, that we have learned identification of business opportunity, then feasibility study, then technical. In that feasibility study, what else feasibility deep study we are doing? We have learned technical feasibility, that our capital matches with the technical things or not. Our then we have did financial feasibility, that funds or capital which we can arrange for the business or not. Then the next we have learned economical feasibility, in that we have studied that whether the business can be profitable or cannot be profitable. Then we have learned that name approval, fixing up signatories to memorandum of association, appointment of professionals, preparation of necessary document. These were the promotion stages. After the promotion stage gets over, the second step we have learned incorporation stage, in which we have learned how the company incorporate. And students, after the incorporation stage gets completed, the private company can start the business. They don't have to stay till the commencement of business certificate. So filing of necessary document we have did in incorporation stage. I said I will be explaining you memorandum of association, article of association, statement of authorized capital, and prospectus. This I will be explaining in the next video. The written consent of the directors to act as director must be given. Then the next, notice of the address to the registered office of the company must be provided. A statutory regulation stating that all the formalities related to the formation of the company are duly completed. Then the payment of fees we have learned. Then the registration, certificate of incorporation. The next step we have learned how the company gets capital subscribed. In that we have learned SEBI approval is needed. Then prospectus has to be formed. Application of bankers, appointment of bankers, brokers and underwriters is done. Then the minimum subscription is done. Application to stock exchange is done. And then allotment of shares. Then the next step, the last step of the company formation we have learned is the commencement of business. So that was the company formation. Thank you.